I've come as Harley Quinn.
Come as an officer from Chips.
Han Solo, Force Awakens.
Black Panther.
Come as John Constantine, right?
Batwoman, aka Kate Payne.
Kylo Ren.
Scarlet Witch. Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow.
Star-Lord.
As a lifelong comics and movie fan, comics conventions have played an important part in my life for almost 10 years. More recently, I've started to dress up as my favourite characters, a hobby known as cosplay. I've come to the London Film and Comic Con to find out why people like me cosplay and what they get out of it.
I dress up just to show a different side of me, I guess. I guess it's also to kind of show a little bit of respect to the character that I dress as.
I just thought, hey, why not? It looks like fun, you know, put a smile on people's face and you get to be the character that you want to be.
I normally come as like I've been as Tony Stark, but again, that's because, no, I'm lazy. I had a goatee at the time.
It was what's the easiest costume to get. Half this is my school uniform, so.
I bought the scarf at my first Comic Con about a year, well, 10 years ago.
First thing I bought was the helmet, the lightsaber, and then I ordered this online.
It basically started because I had a fancy dress party, and then it just escalated and the money went bigger and bigger on the costumes.
More and more people are doing it, so that's why I decided to go ahead.
I just like being a really blonde and carrying a giant hammer around with me.
Conventions have grown from a very simple model in that if you were a Star Trek fan or a Star Wars fan, you had your own convention. And now it's a $10 billion industry in the US alone. We are now coming into a state of the art of being able to give fans the excitement that the big American conventions can give.
There are lots of superhero movies out. They've all made lots of money. They're all so popular. Now it's not on the fringe. It's not just geeks who sit at home reading comic books like I used to be, who like superheroes. It's more mainstream.
And all I ever wanted to be anyway was Doctor Who. So it's just a chance literally to walk in the shoes of your hero, really, I guess.
You do sort of become the character as well. You just sort of absorb the role. As soon as you put someone like this, you feel like you're, you know what I mean? You feel like you've got a bit of power to you and like, you know, you're empowered.
I put on this mask and it gives me more confidence and I get to be the character and act like her. And
I've always loved the idea that the person you see on the outside isn't necessarily the person you see on the inside. I was one of those kids who always felt like they were slightly different to everybody else. So this is where I feel quite at home, actually.
I like seeing people's reaction. So you're walking along and you just see someone go, and it's like, yeah, they recognise me.
I feel like a celebrity. I know I really shouldn't, but I have felt like a bit of a celebrity today.
It's the kids, making the kids smile, because I do a lot of charity work. I've done Manchester Children's Hospital and all that, so it's the kids' faces that I do it for.
She loves it. She loves dressing up. She loves having her picture taken, seeing everybody else dressed up.
I get to meet people.
It's coming into cosplay, it's widened my friends' circle massively, so it is a good social activity in a way. You meet people you wouldn't really meet. I've got so many friends now through cosplay.
Sarah and I got married. We had a sort of fantasy-themed wedding.
because I was incredibly shy as a child, but not anymore. I think when I was younger I wouldn't have dressed up like this, but now I'm a totally different person.
He was diagnosed with a muscular problem about a year and a half ago, slowly been in a wheelchair more and more. And he has had people say to him, well, you won't be able to do things because you're in a wheelchair. He's probably had more attention in his wheelchair costumes than he did in normal ones. So it just threw that out the window and gave him that confidence back, totally.
Outside, people will judge you. A lot of people will judge you, but here, it's like it's just a safe zone.
Some people look at cosplay as childish or weird, so you're kind of all in the same boat and you can respect what work and effort goes into the costumes.
More people noticing it and not being so judgmental about it.
I don't feel like such a weirdo anymore. I feel like I'm surrounded by lots of normal people.
You can come in any age, any gender, any social role, any social type, where they feel safe and they get to express themselves and have a brilliant time. A brilliant time.
I think you've got to set that leap, and then once you've done it, you get the bug.
You can kind of forget about your problems, forget about any issues you have, and just go out, have fun, and just, you know, have a laugh with people.
Just have a go at it. It doesn't have to be a super awesome costume. You don't have to go off and make a whole Diablo armour set.
You know, you get people who are into football and all that lot, and they laugh at us. It's exactly the same thing, but we get to meet our heroes.
Come with a smile, leave with a bigger smile. If you want to do it, don't hesitate, just go for it.
I think people are probably more nicer when they're dressed as Batman or the Joker than they are, you know, when you're at work or just going about your daily life.
My son was saying, you know, if only, you know, the world in general was like being at a convention, it would be so much nicer. Yeah, it would be.
For me, like every Comic-Con is like my birthday.
I just love the atmosphere. I love the fact that everybody's chilled out, relaxed. We've all got this in common, otherwise we wouldn't be here. So I feel like I'm here with however many thousand friends.